Good morning. I woke up this morning thinking about prophecy. So this has God wisdom all over it. So prophecy is a prophetic message about the future. It is a message to align us to God's path. It's a message of judgment. We either can turn off the path or head into that judgment. So when we think of prophecy, we think of this prophetic word goes out and now it must come to pass like right away. But that's not how God uses prophecy. So in Jeremiah, the people are in direct rebellion to God. God gives Jeremiah a word for them about their impending doom. They're headed towards Babylon captivity. But it doesn't take place for like 50 years. So there's a fullness of time to prophecy that is God's alone. There's also a peak wickedness. You haven't gotten to your most evil self that actually deserves that prophecy. The second and like the strongest one for me is what is happening with Egypt and Israel. That's free will on display, and that is God sees our future choice and then he begins to narrate the middle. Effectively, his glory is going to be on display because Israel is going to be going through the wilderness, and so they're going to be in this very vulnerable experience. And so the people around them, they need to know that God is not only with them, God is backing them. God gives Moses a prophetic word so that when the people are having that experience, they know that that experience is about their judgment. Because, for example, how would you know an infestation of frogs is coming from God unless God gave you that word first? And now when you're in it, you understand that it's judgment. And then we see that God moves towards death because Egypt is experiencing miracles from heaven. They understand that God is involved. When they refuse to turn off their path, when they refuse to let Israel go, God moves into death. We read the Bible so that when we are experiencing the things in the Bible, we can make a different choice. And this last part is God gave a prophetic message, and that prophetic message stands every single time we encounter that circumstance. And so we see that Joseph has a dream about King Herod trying to harm baby Jesus. So because of that, he takes another way in order to avoid King Herod. But later, when King Herod's son has assumed the throne, Joseph reacts the same. And that is that God's prophetic message is for more than one human experience. So prophetic messages are messages about the future that want us to align to his path, but they're also messages of harm. We either can turn off the path or we will experience the harm. This last one just came to me like just now. So with Joseph, Judah, God's chosen people too, sold their baby brother off into slavery. That Judah is harming his baby brother and he receives double the penalty. Not one son dies, two sons die. Why? Because Judah knows better.